and today I'm showing you how I create a Mother's Day card from scratch in PaintShop Pro. I've speeded up the video part to 200%, so it's not a complete step by step, but I will try and explain much of what I'm doing. Here I've pulled in the idea card that I'm following and the pattern I want to use for the background. I've decided to add a white layer behind this transparent PNG because I have a habit of forgetting that it's transparent and getting wrong background colours. So I thought I'll stick a white layer behind it, that will make sure that I don't get in a mess later on with the wrong colour background. This is my card template and I've set that to 30% to view. I've also been naughty because I should have duplicated that, but you'll see me remedy that shortly. I picked a pink colour from the flowers for the border, and now I'm going to fill the pattern part of the card with the resized pattern. And I think, yep, that'll do nicely. And I'm glad I changed the colour to white because I'd have ended up with it on a grey background. Next, I'm going to start on the borders for the mats. So I'm changing to a pink colour again, and I'm using my grid lines, and I've got Snap to Grid on. My grid is set at 0.125 of an inch. And then that makes sure that my sizes are correct. And also when it comes to doing this next bit where I want to insert a slightly smaller mat, I get an equal border all the way around. I decide to leave that white for now because I haven't thought what I want to do, whether I want a solid pink or whatever. Now I'm doing the mat for the Mother's Day text, and I get a bit worried because I seem to have lost my white background there, so I'll wiggle around a little bit until it comes back. Oh yes, there it is. And I think, oh right, I haven't made a mistake, it is there, it's just my computer being a bit slow. Probably because I've probably got far too much open. I do that quite a lot, ask too much of my computer, and it gets a little bit confused. So I set the size for the mat border for the Mother's Day, and once that's right I duplicate it again, fill it with white, and I can now pull it one square in to give me that equal border all the way around. Once that's done, this is where I realise I've been working on the master template, so I duplicate it and save it ready with a card name. You really should do that at the beginning. I hope that you're so glad to see I follow my own advice there. But really I do try to do that, but sometimes I get carried away and forget. I have already tested a font for the word mother because it was one I found a little bit awkward, and so I'd already had a bit of a practice, and this is called Felix Titling, and I sort of line it up where I think I'm going to want it to go, and then I'll do another bit of fiddling with the kerning. That's the letters between the spaces, because I want to move that apostrophe in a bit. I didn't like that it was so far over, so I changed the kerning there just to pull it in and make it a little bit more equal. You'll notice I'm naming my layers as I go along so that I know which layer is what. It's another good habit to get into. And now I'm picking a darker red colour to do for the word happy and day. And I did already know the font for this. I knew what I wanted to use. This was easy. It's called Montic. I picked it up from the Hungry JPEG. In fact, the pattern and flowers that I'm using for this are also from there. They do quite a lot of good craft bundles for a reasonable price, and I picked these up earlier in the year. So here I am moving the word happy, and then again I realise I'm not looking at this at 30%. I view things at 30% because I know when I look at that in PaintShop Pro, when it comes to printing, I'll be able to read that text. I did do a video recently about making sure what you see in PaintShop Pro is what you get when you print, and it's one of the tips. There's a very, what's the word I want, technical way of discovering what your zoom view is, because every monitor is a little bit different, so do check out that video. On my screen I work around 30%, it makes it easier. That way I know that what I'm seeing here is what I will get when I print. So once I've got Happy and Mother's Day settled, and I think, yep, I like those, it's time to bring in the flowers for the decoration. Now they are pretty big, so I keep them in the original window. I have a guess at percentage to start with for resizing and test it out to see if I like it. This one I decided now it's a bit too small, and so I will be going back to the original window, undoing the resize and just changing the percentage, and then I drag it back in, and yeah, that one's better. PNG images are what we call raster images, and you don't want to drag them into your document and manipulate them too much with the pick tool straight away, because the more you edit and mess around with them, they can lose a little bit of clarity. So I tend to keep them at their original size in their original windows, resize them once and drag them in. And I do take the chance with this one because I've got it so close. I thought I can get away with just messing with this one slightly. But usually I don't do too much until I've got it as near as possible. For instance, here I decided, no, we should have it back at its original, then mirror it, and then resize. It perhaps wouldn't make so much difference on a card like this because it's not that big and you can't see the detail that clearly. But it is a good habit to get into, just to limit the amount of editing you do with the pick tool so that you don't lose any definition of your images. Once I like those, I save the originals without saving them. Sorry, I don't save them, I close them, don't I? So that I don't ruin my original images. I should really have duplicated them. Here I've picked out a circle pattern because I think I'm going to use circles, and you'll see me mess around here. I fill my circles with some pink and green from the background, and I think, hey, this is going to look, really quite nice. So I'm fiddling around, I find a lightish pink that I like, and I make that the big circles. And then I pick a green to do for the smaller circles. And then I use that pattern to fill that white mat behind the Mother's Day text. There it is, pick it, click OK, and I can use the fill bucket. But then I sit here and I think, no, I don't like that. Clashes with the background, too similar. So then I think, let's lower the opacity. No, don't like that either. So I sit thinking about it for a minute or two. But no, it still doesn't look right. It needs something solid. And so I decide to go to my old standby, which is a craft texture. And I've done a version of it in grey, and I think we'll recolour it. So here I am picking the craft grey texture. I fill that mat, and then I pick the change colour tool, find a pink I try first and think, oh no, that's awful, and decide we'll go for a pale green. Hooray! Yes, I like that. That will do nicely. Let's get rid of those circles. And save. So that's it for the design. I haven't spent too long thinking about it. Sometimes I can be hours. But now we're going to duplicate it because I'm going to be merging some of the layers so that I can pull them out and save them as separate JPGs to import into the Silhouette Cameo software. So I'm just finding my folder to save everything to. I save them at the best quality, give them all a name so that I can find them. I mean, I can look at them, but I still like to try and give things a name that makes sense. So I'm pulling each of the layers out that I know I want to cut. So it's the pink mat, the green mat, giving them a name, minimizing them in case I need to come back and do any other altering. And I think I do miss one layer here. I pull out the pattern and save it, but I forget to do the one where it's merged with the pink background on video, so I think I went back and did that afterwards. But now I'm going to pull everything into the Silhouette. I set my registration marks, and I don't know what I was doing there. I get a bit slap happy with my mouse, I do apologise. So now I just pull everything in singly into the same document. There's the one with the border that I didn't do on screen. It is a bit of a problem, you do forget where you are. So I'm rotating and arranging them to make the best use of the space. On here, I do have to say I'm a bit of an obsessive in Silhouette. I don't know, I have to have things lined up, and I spend you'll see in a moment, I get in a right mess trying to align something because I'm not paying attention, probably because I'm thinking about the recording. Here I've actually saved quite a few versions of the size of the front of the card so that I can put in a black square. It saves me having to type in the measurements every time. And I use the align tools to get it to cover the background pattern. And then I do a little bit of cheating here. I draw out a square, a black one, and I make it match the measurement of the Mother's Day image that I inserted into this page. So I worked out, well, I had a look because it tells you there, and I align them over each other. You'll see why I'm doing this in a minute. And then I wasn't going to do these, but I did. Duplicate all three of them together, put them together as a group, fill them with black so that they're the same size. And this is where I get in a mess with my aligning. I should have been aligning to that green one, which is the largest one on the left. And it takes me a second or two to understand why I'm not getting them to align where I want them to. In a moment it will dawn on me. Yeah, there we go, look, it's the green one, Jane. Yes, but now my top pink one is out of alignment because I was too busy trying to do something with it I shouldn't have been, so I ungroup them and line that one up too. Now I can go to the trace window, and because they've all got black, they immediately turn into nice blocks that I can trace, and I don't get it picking up the text. Once I'm sure that I think that they're right, I remove the black images. I have a quick zoom in to make sure my red lines are exactly around the images, and off we go to print. And then once we've printed it, it's into the Silhouette. And then everything's cut, and I've got my Herma and my sticky and my card base folded. Here's everything stuck with the Herma and some sticky pads to raise up the Mother's Day text. And here's the card finished. I did make the mistake of not leaving it to dry long enough, so I have got a little bit of smudging around the black. But the digital version is no different really to the printed version. Everything's the size that I expect it to be. The Silhouette gives me good straight edges, and although my skills at putting paper together are not as good as some of the process scrapbook videos that you'll see and card makers, it's good enough, and I made it, and that's all that matters. Well, I hope you enjoyed this quick run through. Altogether, the card from start to finish probably took me an hour and 15 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed watching how I work, and I'll see you next time.